Hey, it's Jim Fisher, aka The Beat, with This Week Community News. We are back out on the road checking out local high school talent. This week we're at Pickerington North High School. They are getting ready to do Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats. Just an incredible show. Alan DiCarlo's the director, and he's nice enough to spend a couple minutes talking about the show. Thanks for being with us today.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
For people who've seen shows done by high schools before, maybe not exactly the same kind of thing they've seen, right?
Yeah, not at all, actually. It is a all-singing show.
Okay.
So there's no dialogue throughout the entire show. Yes, there's acting, but everything is sung,
okay.
And there's tons and tons of dancing.
Okay.
And from a high school, it's a really hard thing to tackle. I knew that I was very confident in that we had the singers and the dancers for this kind of show. It's a very difficult show,
okay.
With costumes and singing and
right.
set design and all this just chaos, and it's a beautiful show.
Right.
And I'm biased, of course. I've just grown to really love the show.
It's really weird for me because, like, I don't know, like, researching for my part, doing all the songs I was doing, I was looking up, like, people like Elaine Page and, like, just, like, people who everybody knows, you know, who was doing the exact same thing that I was doing, wearing the exact same thing I was wearing. And it's, like, really surreal being able to do exactly that. And, like, it's, like, such a big thing. Like, this is a Broadway musical. This isn't, like, usually a high school musical.
Absolutely, and even more than a musical, it's an opera. I mean,
yeah.
You're singing for, what, an hour and 45 minutes,
Right.
no stops, with extremely challenging music. I mean,
especially you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hunter barely leaves the stage.
Andrew Lloyd Webber puts up some great work.
And the pugs and the palms are the most people say that they do not like fighting, yet once in a way they now and again enjoy each other free, and they and you can hear them all over the park, and they
T.S. Eliot wrote all of these poems years ago, and Andrew Lloyd Webber kind of was reading them and decided, hey, let's make this into a musical. And so all of the cats are supposed to represent people from society.
Okay.
So they kind of introduce these cats throughout the entire show, and then we get to Grisabella, who is used and abused. She's the weathered cat, if you will, and none of the cats really like her a lot. Okay. So the whole show is really about her being chosen to be reborn because cats have 9 lives.
I gotcha.
And so they go to this ball, they're meeting all these different kinds of cats. No one likes Grisabella, and then she is the one who ends up being chosen to go to the Heaviside Lair and be reborn. So she dies and comes back as a beautiful, glamorous cat. So the costumes is designed by Nancy Doherty, and she worked on Cats on Broadway years and years and years ago. She's a good friend of mine. I had her daughter in an acting class in Gahanna about 2 years ago, and I found out she was a costumer for Broadway, and I was like, hey, let's be friends, you know?
Sure.
And we actually have been great friends ever since. Unfortunately, she's moving, so I'm like, no, I might as well do Cats now while I have you.
Cram in the big one right now.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
So we've handmade every single costume and every wig.
This high school puts forth such a great effort. I mean, it's such high quality to see this kind of stuff. These costumes are so non like typical high school, you know.
Yeah.
And we're working with great people here, between a phenomenal director, phenomenal makeup people, phenomenal costumes. We're really gifted here. Most shows you'll see there's an action point, a great song, everyone loves it. And then it scoops down a little bit. This musical has your attention from the beginning. There's no stop. It's very flowing. It's like a roller coaster. Just doesn't stop.
Pickerington is very cultural, I would say. They really give us the freedom as a department to kind of do our own thing. And I'm blessed to be here. Scott Skiles, who designs the set, is just out of this world. He's amazing.
When you think of Cats, you think of a junkyard.
Yeah.
And but we did a abandoned warehouse theme. It's almost like an Abbey Cats, very British, like it's cool.
Yeah,
It's-
we're
it's
doing
real
our
cool.
own for a lot of the things. One of them is the set where we're changing it up. We changed up like just some of the numbers. We did some different dancing.
Absolutely.
We're singing it in a different way. So yeah, we definitely took it and made it our own in a really good way.
Very unique.
I think that people are going to walk away from it thinking about how professional it was. Like, the dancing is
Wow.
out of anything, I think the dancing is absolutely prestigious. It's ridiculous. These dancers are like, they come from like the top dance studios in Central Ohio, and they're giving their all to us, and we have the most dedicated dancers, and they skip their dance things for us, which is really cool. Yeah, it's one of the most professional things I've ever seen.
Jellicle moon is shining bright. Jellicles come to the Jellicle ball. Jellicle cats come out tonight. Jellicles come to the Jellicle ball. We can run up the wall. We can swing through the trees. We can balance on the bars.